Introduction: Cracking the Code to Financial Freedom. What if the path to financial security wasn't a mystery but a formula you could follow? In the Algebra of Wealth, a simple formula for financial security, Scott Galloway breaks down the principles and habits that underpin financial success. Far from being a dry guide filled with complicated jargon, this book offers a clear, no-nonsense approach to understanding and building wealth. Money, Galloway argues, isn't just about earning a paycheck or striking it rich overnight. It's about mastering a combination of decisions, behaviors, and strategies that work together to create stability, growth, and ultimately freedom. This book isn't just about getting rich. It's about cultivating a mindset and lifestyle that align with your financial goals. Through a mix of sharp insights, personal anecdotes, and hard-earned wisdom, Galloway offers readers a roadmap to navigating the often intimidating world of money. Whether you're just starting your financial journey, aiming to grow your wealth, or planning for the future, this book provides actionable advice to help you take control. In the chapters ahead, we'll uncover the foundational elements of wealth, the role of discipline and risk, the importance of investing in yourself, and strategies for creating a legacy. Galloway's approach is both practical and empowering, designed to demystify the algebra of wealth and make it accessible to anyone. Are you ready to unlock the formula for financial security? Let's dive in and explore how small, intentional choices can lead to profound, lasting change. Chapter 1: The Foundations of Wealth, Time, Discipline, and Value. The journey to financial security begins with understanding the fundamental principles that govern wealth creation. Scott Galloway emphasizes that wealth isn't built overnight or by chance, it's the result of consistent, disciplined actions over time. This chapter lays the groundwork by exploring the essential elements that set the stage for financial growth: time, discipline, and the pursuit of value. The power of time. Time is one of the most critical factors in wealth creation. Galloway highlights how compounding, the exponential growth of investments over time, plays a pivotal role in building financial security. Starting early, even with small contributions, can lead to significant results over decades. He explains that the earlier you begin investing or saving, the more time your money has to grow. Key takeaways. Start early. The earlier you invest, the greater the impact of compounding over time. Consistency over quantity. Regular, disciplined contributions matter more than the initial amount. Avoid procrastination. Every delay reduces the potential growth of your wealth. Discipline, the engine of growth. Discipline is the cornerstone of financial success. It's about creating habits that prioritize saving and investing over impulsive spending. Galloway stresses that wealth is often the result of small, consistent actions, setting aside a percentage of your income, living below your means, and avoiding unnecessary debt. Practical strategies. Pay yourself first. Automate savings and investments before spending on discretionary expenses. Live within your means. Avoid lifestyle inflation, even as your income grows. Debt management. Use debt wisely, leveraging it for investments or growth rather than consumption. Discipline is less about deprivation and more about making intentional choices that align with your long-term goals. Creating value, the wealth multiplier. True wealth comes from creating value, not just for yourself but for others. Galloway argues that individuals and businesses that solve problems, meet needs, or improve lives are rewarded in the marketplace. Whether it's through entrepreneurship, innovation, or professional excellence, focusing on creating value can multiply your financial opportunities. How to create value. Identify your strengths. Leverage your unique skills and talents to stand out in your field. Solve problems. The most successful ventures address pain points for their audience or customers. Invest in others. Build relationships, networks, and collaborations that expand your reach and impact. Aligning effort with goals. The foundational principles of wealth require aligning effort with clear financial goals. Galloway advises readers to set specific, measurable targets for savings, income, and investments. Without clear goals, it's easy to drift aimlessly or fall prey to distractions. Questions to guide your efforts. What does financial security mean to you? How much do you need to save or invest to achieve your goals? What habits can you cultivate today to build momentum? Building the foundation. The first step in the algebra of wealth is understanding that time, discipline, and value creation are interdependent. Time amplifies the effects of disciplined choices, while creating value accelerates wealth accumulation. These principles aren't about quick fixes or shortcuts, they're about laying a strong foundation that will support your financial journey for years to come. By focusing on these fundamentals, you're not just building wealth, you're creating a stable, sustainable framework for financial security. As the next chapter explores, the key to moving forward lies in understanding and managing risk effectively. Chapter 2: Understanding and Managing Risk, the Balance Between Caution and Courage. Building wealth is not a risk-free endeavor. In fact, risk is a central component of any financial journey. In this chapter, Scott Galloway examines how understanding and managing risk can help you make smarter financial decisions while avoiding common pitfalls. By balancing caution with calculated risks, you can position yourself for long-term growth without jeopardizing your financial foundation. The nature of risk. Galloway begins by emphasizing that risk is an unavoidable part of life in financial decision-making. Whether it's investing in the stock market, starting a business, or even saving for retirement, every choice carries a degree of uncertainty. The key is not to avoid risk entirely but to understand it and make decisions that align with your goals and risk tolerance. Key insights. Not all risks are equal. Some risks are necessary for growth, while others can lead to unnecessary losses. Know your risk tolerance. Your financial goals, timeline, and personality influence how much risk you can handle. Risk and reward are linked. Greater potential rewards often come with higher risks, but not all high-risk ventures are worth pursuing. Types of risk. Galloway breaks down the types of financial risks into two main categories: systemic risks and personal risks. Systemic risks are external factors beyond your control, such as economic downturns, market volatility, or inflation. While you can't eliminate these risks, you can mitigate their impact through diversification and strategic planning. Personal risks are those you can influence, like overspending, taking on too much debt, or making impulsive investment decisions. Managing personal risks requires discipline, awareness, and a solid financial plan. Diversification, spreading your bets. One of the most effective strategies for managing risk is diversification. By spreading your investments across different assets, industries, or geographies, you reduce the likelihood of a single failure derailing your financial progress. Galloway explains that diversification isn't about avoiding risk entirely but about minimizing unnecessary exposure to any one area. Tips for effective diversification. Invest in multiple asset classes, balance stocks, bonds, real estate, and other investment types. Avoid concentration. Don't put all your savings into a single stock, industry, or market. Review and rebalance. Periodically adjust your portfolio to maintain your desired level of risk. Calculated risks. Courage with a safety net. Wealth building requires taking calculated risks that align with your goals. Starting a business, pursuing a high-growth career, or investing in volatile markets can yield significant rewards, but only if approached strategically. Galloway emphasizes the importance of preparation and a safety net when taking these leaps. Questions to consider before taking a calculated risk. What's the worst-case scenario, and can you recover from it? How does this decision align with your long-term financial goals? What steps can you take to mitigate potential downsides? Avoiding recklessness. While risk-taking is essential, recklessness can undermine your financial security. Galloway warns against behaviors like speculative investing, excessive leverage, or chasing get-rich-quick schemes. These approaches may offer short-term gains but often lead to long-term losses. Signs of reckless risk-taking. Overconfidence in a single investment or strategy, ignoring red flags or advice from trusted sources, betting money you can't afford to lose. The role of emergency funds and insurance. A critical aspect of managing risk is preparing for the unexpected. Emergency funds and insurance act as safety nets, allowing you to weather financial storms without derailing your long-term plans. Emergency funds aim to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in a liquid, easily accessible account. Insurance protect against significant financial losses with adequate health, life, and property insurance. Balancing risk and reward. Ultimately, managing risk is about finding the balance between caution and courage. Avoiding risk entirely can lead to stagnation, while taking excessive risks can result in financial instability. The sweet spot lies in calculated decisions informed by a clear understanding of potential rewards and consequences. By mastering the art of risk management, you can make confident, informed decisions that support your financial goals. As the next chapter explores, one of the most valuable investments you can make isn't in the stock market or real estate, it's in yourself. Chapter 3. Investing in Yourself, the Most Profitable Asset. When it comes to wealth building, few investments are as rewarding as the one you make in yourself. Scott Galloway argues that personal growth, through education, skill development, and health, forms the foundation for financial success. In this chapter, we explore how investing in your abilities, relationships, and well-being creates opportunities that compound over time, setting you up for both professional and personal fulfillment. Education, the gateway to opportunity. Education is often seen as the great equalizer, and Galloway highlights its undeniable impact on financial security. While formal education, such as college degrees, can open doors to high-paying careers, continuous learning is equally important. The modern economy rewards those who stay adaptable and proactive, acquiring skills that remain relevant in a rapidly changing world. Key strategies. Choose wisely. Pursue education that aligns with your interests and the demands of the job market. Embrace lifelong learning. Continuously update your skills through online courses, certifications, or self-study. Leverage technology. Platforms like Coursera, Khan Academy, and LinkedIn Learning offer affordable access to world-class knowledge. Building marketable skills. Skills are the currency of the modern workplace. Galloway emphasizes the importance of cultivating competencies that are in high demand, such as data analysis, communication, project management, and leadership. Beyond technical expertise, soft skills like emotional intelligence and adaptability can set you apart in competitive industries. Steps to build marketable skills. 1. Identify trends. Research industries and roles experiencing growth to determine which skills are in demand. 2. Invest in training. Attend workshops, take online courses, or find mentors to develop these skills. 3. Practice and apply. Seek opportunities to use your skills in real-world settings, whether through internships, freelance work, or personal projects. Networking. Relationships as capital. Your network is one of your most valuable assets. Galloway argues that the relationships you build throughout your career can open doors, provide mentorship, and amplify your opportunities. Successful people rarely succeed in isolation, they thrive by connecting with others who inspire, support, and challenge them. Tips for effective networking. Be intentional. Focus on building genuine connections. Not just collecting contacts, offer value. Approach networking as a two-way street by offering help, insights, or collaboration. Maintain relationships. Stay in touch with your network through regular check-ins and meaningful interactions. Prioritizing health and well-being. Wealth means little without health. Galloway underscores the importance of physical and mental well-being as the foundation for productivity and success. Investing in your health ensures that you have the energy, focus, and resilience needed to achieve your goals. Simple practices. Exercise regularly. Physical activity boosts energy, reduces stress, and improves overall health. Eat mindfully. A balanced diet fuels your body and mind for optimal performance. Prioritize mental health. Seek therapy, meditate, or practice mindfulness to build emotional resilience. Cultivating a growth mindset. Investing in yourself also requires a mindset that embraces challenges, learns from failures, and seeks continuous improvement. A growth mindset not only fuels personal development but also attracts opportunities that accelerate wealth building. Characteristics of a growth mindset. Resilience. View setbacks as learning opportunities rather than failures. Curiosity. Stay open to new ideas, perspectives, and experiences. Confidence. Believe in your ability to grow and adapt through effort and persistence. The long-term payoff. Investing in yourself isn't about immediate gratification, it's about creating a strong foundation for the future. The skills, relationships, and habits you develop today will compound over time, yielding dividends in the form of career advancement, financial security, and personal satisfaction. The core of wealth. By focusing on your education, skills, network, and well-being, you set yourself up to succeed in any environment. While external factors like markets and economies may fluctuate, your investment in yourself remains a steady source of growth and opportunity. As we move into the next chapter, we'll explore how to use these personal assets to navigate the financial world through smart saving and investing strategies. Chapter 4: The Art of Saving and Investing, Turning Income into Wealth. The journey to financial security involves more than earning a paycheck. It requires turning that income into lasting wealth through disciplined saving and strategic investing. In this chapter, Scott Galloway outlines the principles of saving and investing, showing how to grow your money while minimizing risk. By understanding the relationship between income, expenses, and long-term planning, you can create a system that builds wealth over time. Saving, the cornerstone of wealth. Saving is the foundation upon which wealth is built. Galloway emphasizes that before you can invest, you need to establish a habit of saving a portion of your income. The act of saving is about discipline and prioritization, choosing to delay gratification today for greater security and opportunities in the future. Key strategies for saving. 1. Pay yourself first. Automate your savings by setting aside a percentage of your income as soon as you're paid. 2. Set clear goals. Define specific savings targets, such as building an emergency fund, saving for a home, or funding retirement. 3. Live below your means. Resist lifestyle inflation by keeping expenses in check, even as your income grows. Galloway underscores the importance of an emergency fund, recommending 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in a liquid, easily accessible account. This fund serves as a safety net, protecting you from financial shocks like job loss or unexpected medical expenses. Understanding investing, making money work for you. Once a savings habit is established, the next step is investing, putting your money to work so it grows over time. Galloway explains that investing is essential for building wealth, as savings alone are unlikely to keep pace with inflation or generate substantial returns. Principles of investing. Start early. The earlier you begin investing, the more time your money has to compound. Be consistent. Regular contributions to investment accounts, regardless of market conditions, ensure steady growth over time. Diversify. Spread investments across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, to reduce risk. The power of compounding. Compounding is the magic that turns small investments into significant wealth. Galloway illustrates how reinvesting returns, whether from dividends, interest, or capital gains, creates exponential growth over time. The longer your investments remain untouched, the more they benefit from this compounding effect. For example, investing $100 a month at a 7% annual return will grow to over $120,000 in 30 years. The same contributions at 10% annual returns would grow to over $200,000. Managing risk in investments. Investing always involves risk, but Galloway emphasizes that not all risk is bad. The key is to balance risk and reward by aligning your investments with your financial goals, time horizon, and risk tolerance. Ways to manage risk. 1. Diversify. Don't put all your money into one stock, sector, or asset class. 2. Invest for the long term. Avoid frequent trading, which can lead to emotional decisions and higher costs. 3. Educate yourself. Understand the basics of investing and avoid schemes that promise guaranteed or unusually high returns. Types of investments. Galloway provides an overview of common investment vehicles and their roles in wealth building. Stocks offer high potential returns but come with higher volatility. Bonds provide steady income with lower risk, suitable for conservative investors. Real estate offers long-term appreciation and rental income but requires significant upfront capital. Index funds and ETFs provide broad market exposure with low fees, ideal for beginner investors. Automation and passive investing. For those intimidated by investing, Galloway recommends automation and passive investing strategies. Robo-advisors, target date funds, and index funds allow you to invest consistently without needing to actively manage your portfolio. These tools simplify the process and help reduce emotional decision-making. The role of patience and discipline. Wealth building through saving and investing requires patience and discipline. Markets fluctuate, and short-term losses are inevitable, but staying the course and maintaining a long-term perspective is crucial. Galloway stresses that success in investing is not about timing the market but about time in the market. Turning income into wealth. By combining disciplined saving with strategic investing, you create a system where your money works for you. This approach turns income into lasting wealth, providing security, opportunities, and freedom. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to preserve and grow this wealth through mindful planning and creating a lasting legacy. Chapter 5. Building and Preserving Wealth, Planning for the Long Game. Accumulating wealth is only part of the equation. Maintaining and growing it over time requires foresight, careful planning, and disciplined execution. In this chapter, Scott Galloway addresses how to safeguard your financial gains, prepare for unforeseen challenges, and create a sustainable system that ensures long-term stability and growth. The importance of financial planning. A comprehensive financial plan acts as a roadmap for preserving and expanding your wealth. Galloway emphasizes the importance of having clear goals and a structured approach to managing your finances. This includes understanding your current financial position, anticipating future needs, and aligning your investments and spending habits with your objectives. Steps to effective financial planning. 1. Define your goals. Be specific about what you want to achieve, whether it's buying a home, funding a child's education, or retiring comfortably. 2. Create a budget. Track your income and expenses to ensure your spending aligns with your priorities. 3. Plan for milestones. Anticipate significant life events and build financial strategies to address them. Managing expenses wisely. Wealth preservation isn't just about earning and investing, it's also about managing outflows. Galloway highlights the dangers of lifestyle inflation, where increasing income leads to higher spending without a corresponding increase in savings or investments. Tips for managing expenses. Differentiate between needs and wants. Prioritize spending that supports your goals and values. Avoid unnecessary debt. Use credit strategically, avoiding high-interest loans or impulsive purchases. Practice intentional spending. Focus on quality over quantity and invest in experiences that align with your priorities. Protecting against risks. Unexpected events can derail even the best financial plans, making risk management an essential part of wealth preservation. Galloway outlines several strategies to protect your assets and financial future. Key risk management tools. Insurance. Adequate health, life, and property insurance can prevent financial devastation from unforeseen events. Estate planning. Create a will, establish trusts, and designate beneficiaries to ensure your assets are distributed according to your wishes. Diversification. Avoid overconcentration in a single asset or investment, spreading risk across different areas. The role of taxes in wealth management. Taxes are an unavoidable part of financial planning, but understanding and managing them effectively can help you preserve more of your wealth. Galloway recommends working with tax professionals to identify strategies for minimizing liabilities, such as maximizing retirement contributions, utilizing tax-efficient investments, and taking advantage of deductions and credits. Long-term investing, staying the course. Preserving wealth requires maintaining a disciplined approach to investing. Galloway warns against the temptation to make reactive decisions based on market volatility or short-term trends. Instead, he advocates for a steady, long-term strategy that prioritizes consistent growth over speculative gains. Investment habits for wealth preservation. Rebalance regularly. Adjust your portfolio to maintain your desired level of risk and allocation. Focus on quality. Prioritize investments in stable, high-performing assets with a track record of growth. Avoid overtrading. Minimize costs and emotional decisions by limiting unnecessary transactions. Preparing for generational wealth. For those looking to pass on wealth to future generations, planning is essential. Galloway encourages readers to consider how their financial legacy aligns with their values and goals. This includes educating heirs about financial literacy, creating trust to protect assets, and establishing philanthropic initiatives that reflect your priorities. Steps to build generational wealth. 1. Start early. Build a solid foundation through disciplined saving and investing. 2. Educate your family, share your knowledge and instill responsible financial habits in your children. 3. Create a legacy plan. Work with financial advisors to structure your assets for long-term preservation and distribution. The balance between growth and preservation. Wealth building is an ongoing process that requires balancing growth with preservation. While it's important to take calculated risks to expand your financial base, it's equally critical to protect what you've built from unforeseen challenges and poor decisions. Galloway emphasizes that the key to achieving this balance is a combination of discipline, planning, and a long-term perspective. The long game. Preserving and growing wealth is not just about numbers, it's about creating a financial system that aligns with your life and values. By managing risks, planning for the future, and focusing on sustainability, you can ensure that your wealth serves not only your needs but also those of your family and community. In the final chapter, we'll explore how to use this foundation to create a meaningful and enduring legacy. Chapter 6: Creating a Legacy, Wealth with Purpose and Impact. Building and preserving wealth is not the end of the journey. The true measure of financial success lies in its ability to create a lasting impact. In this final chapter, Scott Galloway examines how to align your wealth with your values, contribute meaningfully to the world, and leave a legacy that extends beyond material gains. By focusing on purpose and intentionally, you can transform your financial success into a source of fulfillment and influence. Defining your legacy. A legacy is more than just the money or assets you leave behind. It's the story of how you lived, the values you upheld, and the impact you had on others. Galloway challenges readers to think deeply about what they want their wealth to achieve and how it can reflect their personal and professional goals. Questions to define your legacy. What causes or issues are most important to you? How can your wealth support the people and communities you care about? What do you want to be remembered for? Defining your legacy begins with understanding your values and aligning your financial resources to uphold and advance them. The power of giving back. Philanthropy is a key aspect of legacy building, offering a way to use wealth for the greater good. Whether it's through donations, establishing charitable foundations, or supporting local initiatives, giving back allows you to contribute to meaningful causes and create positive change. Approaches to philanthropy. Direct giving. Donate to charities and nonprofits that align with your values. Establish a foundation. Create an organization to manage your philanthropic efforts and ensure long-term impact. Support education. Invest in scholarships, mentorship programs, or institutions that foster learning and opportunity. Galloway emphasizes that philanthropy doesn't have to wait until you've amassed great wealth. Small, consistent contributions can make a significant difference over time. Passing on financial wisdom. Creating a legacy also involves empowering the next generation with the knowledge and tools to manage wealth responsibly. Galloway highlights the importance of teaching financial literacy to your children and heirs, ensuring they have the skills and mindset needed to preserve and grow the wealth they inherit. Key lessons to pass on. The value of hard work. Instill the importance of effort and perseverance. Financial fundamentals. Teach concepts like budgeting, saving, investing, and risk management. Purpose-driven wealth. Encourage a mindset that views money as a tool for creating opportunities and impact. By involving your family in discussions about wealth and its role, you foster a culture of responsibility and shared purpose. Leveraging wealth for influence. Wealth can also be a means of amplifying your influence and shaping the world around you. Whether through entrepreneurship, thought leadership, or advocacy, Galloway explains how financial resources can be used to drive innovation, advance social causes, and inspire others. Ways to leverage wealth for influence. Invest in change. Support startups, projects, or movements that align with your vision for the future. Advocate for causes. Use your platform to raise awareness and drive conversations around important issues. Lead by example. Demonstrate ethical, purpose-driven behavior in your personal and professional life. Balancing legacy and enjoyment. While creating a legacy is important, Galloway reminds readers to balance long-term goals with living fully in the present. Wealth is not just a means of securing the future, it's also a resource for experiencing joy, building relationships, and pursuing passions. Striking this balance ensures that your financial success enriches your life while leaving a meaningful impact. The ripple effect. The legacy you create has the potential to ripple outward, touching lives far beyond your immediate circle. Whether it's through philanthropy, mentorship, or the businesses you support, your actions can inspire others to strive for success and contribute to their communities. A legacy of purpose. In the end, wealth is about more than accumulation. It's about using resources to live a life of purpose and make a difference in the world. By aligning your financial decisions with your values, teaching the next generation, and contributing to causes you care about, you can ensure that your wealth leaves an enduring legacy. As Galloway concludes, financial security isn't just about numbers, it's about creating a life that reflects who you are and what you stand for. The algebra of wealth is more than a formula, it's a philosophy for living with intention, impact, and meaning. Conclusion. The algebra of a fulfilling life. The algebra of wealth offers more than just a formula for financial security, it provides a framework for living a purposeful and balanced life. Scott Galloway's principles of time, discipline, value creation, risk management, and personal growth reveal that wealth isn't just about accumulating money, it's about creating opportunities, achieving freedom, and leaving a lasting impact. At its core, wealth building is a journey of intentional choices. It starts with laying a strong foundation of disciplined saving and investing, understanding the nature of risk, and harnessing the power of compounding. But as Galloway emphasizes, the most valuable investment is the one you make in yourself, through education, skills, relationships, and well-being. This journey also involves a shift from financial accumulation to preservation and legacy. Wealth becomes meaningful when it's aligned with your values, used to empower others, and leveraged to contribute to the world around you. Whether through philanthropy, mentoring the next generation, or pursuing ventures that create value, your wealth can have a ripple effect that extends far beyond your lifetime. Galloway's insights remind us that financial success is deeply intertwined with personal fulfillment. The habits and decisions that lead to financial security, discipline, patience, curiosity, and generosity also foster a richer, more meaningful life. By mastering the algebra of wealth, you're not just securing your financial future, you're creating a life of purpose, resilience, and connection. As you move forward, let this framework inspire you to approach wealth building with confidence and clarity. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the milestones, and remember that the true measure of wealth lies not just in what you have, but in what you can achieve and contribute. With the principles of the algebra of wealth as your guide, you're equipped to create a future that reflects your values and aspirations.